Absolutely. And it's a direct assault on democracy, of course, because the more power you give these independent bodies, which for independent read unaccountable, and they do as they wish, the more power you give them, the less power Parliament has, the less power, therefore, the people have. And the less power we have, the less democratic we are. And this is by no accident. Those that think that they can govern us better than anyone, Tony Blair being the best example, because he set a lot of what we're experiencing now was set and trained by Tony Blair. I'll digress for a second. So he introduced something called Section 172 of the Companies Act, 2006. It was the first time companies and businesses were required to pursue a social agenda in amongst their aims as business entities. And I was brought up to believe there are only four things a business needs to target. It needs to make sure it can pay its taxes as and when they fall due, make sure it provides for its employees in accordance with their contractual obligations, settle its creditors as and when debts are due, and make money for shareholders. Those are the four principles. But then he introduced this thing called social justice, which is undefined and can be maneuvered in any direction. And it's this social justice element in Section 172 of the Companies Act, which has now found its way into a myriad of other regulations and laws that has undermined the economic model. And we have to unwind all of that. We need less regulation. We need less supranational institutions telling us what to do. We need less domestic independent bodies regulating us. We need power back with our politicians. We need power back with the people. And we need, as I've mentioned so often now in this interview, we need aspiration to be reinstilled. If you have no power as a populace, if democracy is failing, you can't have aspiration. Sorry, I banged on about aspiration, but it is a critical component. It's critical for the human spirit.